Low to mid 90s pretty much, and then the heat indices are in check as well. Let's start with radar though, because we did see some downpours today, and I think we'll see a few more develop on Tuesday and Wednesday. Tonight it's quiet. You saw a couple of hill country showers, and watch the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. It's around Cuero up to Hallettsville. There's some pretty good downpours. A few showers made it up into Seguin, but everything was kind of focused out to our east and southeast where there's just a little bit more moisture. You're closer to the sea breeze mechanism. In fact, as you get closer to Houston is where we saw the best rainfall on this Monday. Gonna probably see some of this move a little bit farther west by tomorrow, maybe again on Wednesday. Outside tonight, we've got skies that are mostly clear. It's 83, feels like 87 with a dew point of 70. Southeast wind about 17, not too bad right now, but we get those gusts upwards of about 20 in the afternoon and evening that kind of takes the edge off these lower to mid 90s. 98 today at Floresville. There were some triple digits. It was down I-35, 101s at Pearsall, Cotulla, pair of 9s at Eagle Pass, and it was close again at Del Rio 98. But then you see Bernie stopping at 90. We stopped at 93. That's the exact average high for us this time of year. Speaking of high, we've got this high across the eastern U.S. This is going to be the heat wave you're going to hear a lot about for our eastern states. And then the moisture that comes off of this from the Gulf of Mexico. Remember, clockwise winds around a high that are pushing in the western Gulf moisture is going to keep it very humid across all of Texas this week. And there's even a good little batch of moisture coming in from the eastern Gulf. Look at that little counterclockwise spin right there. You can see it moving west ever so slightly. Now, as it starts to open up a bit, we still see a good pool of moisture, though. So we're not expecting a tropical low. This is not the system brewing in the tropics, by the way, but it's going to be a good pool of moisture for added rain chances. So by tomorrow afternoon, see, the morning will be quiet. Then we pop in a few of these afternoon showers and downpours, a few that could make it a little farther west tomorrow than they did today. And then again on Wednesday afternoon, we fill in with about a 20 to 30% coverage on, again, isolated action. You can see it starting up again by early afternoon Thursday. So for the next few days, we're going to have this opportunity as these southeast winds continue to pour in that Gulf moisture, and daytime heating will pop these little showers. To the tropics we go, and it's the northern Atlantic that's got the system brewing, now down to a 40% chance of developing into our first named storm of the season, and it would be Andrea. All right, let's take a look at our 14-day forecast exclusively here at KENS 5. 92s the next 2 days, 30% chance of an isolated shower, then down to a 10% chance Thursday. We should see rain chances drop by then. They could return, but right now the final weekend of June is dry, mid-90s, and then we're dry heading into July. You can see even on the 4th of July, 95 with skies partly cloudy, and we hold that same forecast into the first weekend of our 7th month. We're getting over the halfway point of 25.